Boss? Looks like you've been here all night.
Got called in on a job.
Didn't realise anything big went down.
Aren't you the lucky one? At least you got your beauty sleep.
Assistance required at the Hallam Road Bridge. A friend jumped the Joes at it again. Can you deal? Over.
Yeah, I will do.
I'm coming with you.
No, it's fine. I've got this covered.
I've had enough of this clown wasting my officer's time. Come on.
You look after yourself. You're well groomed. You're fit.
I try.
I understand what a man like you needs, and it's nothing what Sissy has to offer, is it? I understand it. Because I need it too. Too.
Wake up, dreamer! Oh, I'm sure you get heavier every day. Oh. Now then, open wide.
I don't want it.
Oh, why not?
It makes me feel really sick. Remember I talked about that drug on the radio show with really bad side effects?
I've got the tapes of every show in the other room. I'll go and get them.
No, please, don't make me take you. Please, Sissy.
All right. Our secret. But you must promise not to tell Ivor when he gets home.
I won't.
He's keeping a close eye on us from now on. So we've got to be clever. Keep our secrets. We can do that, can't we?
Yeah, he's got some.
Still, when he's not around, nothing to stop us from having fun, is there?
What kind of fun?
All in good time.
You can sell tickets to this rug.
Nothing, cry for help.
I was always trying to spoil things for me. He wouldn't understand me wanting a baby. He'd say I wouldn't be able to manage it, that it would cry all the time.
Maybe he's jealous.
You know, maybe you're right. Well, poor Ivor. He hasn't got anyone to love, like I do. You are so handsome. That's why I'm going to spoil you today.
Really?
Yes, I'm taking you on a little outing. How does that sound?
14 man hours alone this month.
Boss, I think you better leave the TLC to me.
We'll make it snappy before I freeze my proverbials off.
All right, son.
Just stay back, will you? Just stay back.
Come on, Joe, come on. I know you've had it rough, but you can get through this. You don't need a permanent solution for a temporary problem, do you? Come on. Come on, son.
Oh, this is going nowhere.
Boss, I'm getting through to him.
Come on now. We've been here too many times before, haven't we, huh? When are you going to stop wasting everyone's time? You've got two choices, right? Either you jump, give us something to clear up, or you don't. We can get back to help real people with real problems, huh? Look, the clock's ticking. Come on.
All right. Fine. Come on.
Grab me arm, you. Oh, come on. Oh. Oh, come on. Oh.
Come on, son.
He's offered to put out a contract on his wife if Zara will have him.
Oh, but he was joking, obviously.
Oh, what's the press of every woman he sees?
Oh, come on, he can't be that bad.
Morning, ladies. My, we're looking good. Excuse me. Oh. Lovely.
Lovely.
Put him in a car, will you?
Okay.
Oh, I dislocated it.
I just hope no one heard what you said and took it the wrong way.
We got a result, though, right?
Well, yeah, but you took a bit of a gamble, didn't you? I mean, what if he'd have jumped?
It never got over.
Yeah, he did get the fright of his life when he slipped.
Well, maybe he won't be in such a hurry to do it again, will he?
Yeah.
Oh, black coffee for me. I need something to snap me into gear.
Sure about that? Seemed pretty hot to go earlier.
Down, boy. Coffee. Oh, It's Lisa.
Oh, no, I forgot to call her back.
Hi, Lisa. It's Zara. No, I'm sorry. He's in the shower at the moment. He can't answer the phone. Can I help? Yes, I did tell him to call you. But you know what these men are like, constantly contemplating their own navels. I am gradually kicking him into gear. Yes, you're right. He can be quite a sweetheart sometimes. Oh, Isabel's drawn a picture of him. Lovely.
Access.
I'm sure he'd love to see it. Monday evening. A glass of wine. We can put our heads together and come to an arrangement that suits us all. Fabulous. See you then. Simple, when you know how. No, not here.
Why not?
People will start thinking we're a couple.
That would be so terrible.
What, like Heston and Lily Munster? I don't think so.
Oh, the dynamic duo.
Yeah, just book him, will you? Been arrested under Section 136 Mental Health Act.
I hear they cleared the front page of the Leatherbridge Gazette.
Oh, yeah. Today's hero, tomorrow's Canteen Joe.
Where the world.
All right. Do it. Do it.
You okay?
Fine.
I can take a look at that if you like.
No, just sort him out, will you?
Right.
Mrs. Jacobs! Mrs. Jacobs!
Problem?
You know, some patients highly strung.
Tell me about it.
You couldn't do me a favour, could you? You know, just pop your head in there for me.
It's Mummy's old one. I don't suppose she'll mind. She's dead now. Are you sure you're up to this?
Yeah.
Ready? Oh, so weak, you poor love.
No, I can do it. I can do it.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, won't need those.
See? They fit perfectly.
Yeah. What's wrong?
Oh, I just thought you might want to take a moment. Must be hard leaving your lovely room after so long.
Sir, I've started on the report from today if you want to take a look.
Later.
What you said to Jumper Joe might be taken the wrong way.
Well, don't mention it then.
Right. You okay?
Yeah?
Just that, you know, all the stuff at home.
What is this, Sergeant? The 3rd degree?
No, sir.
Okay. I've spent quite a bit of time with Joe, and as you can imagine, he's still pretty shaken up.
Yeah, poor bloke. What'll happen?
I've managed to get him a place at the beaches.
I think we'll sort of miss him in a way, won't we?
Speak for yourself.
I'd be happy to take a look at this shoulder now.
There's no need.
You seem in pain.
I reckon it could be dislocated.
Well, in that case, I won't take no for an answer.
No.
No, I wasn't.
Pretty, isn't it? Like we're in the middle of nowhere. Our own little piece of heaven, Mummy and Daddy used to say.
Don't you ever get lonely?
No. Not now I've got you here. And Sue, Nico, baby. Why would I want people coming along to bother us and spoil it all?
Well,
Well, I've had less one-sided conversations. What exactly did you say to her before?
I don't know. Well, nothing to warrant such an OTT reaction.
What's going on?
Charlie's patient has barricaded herself in the loo. What?
Wow, must have done something pretty bad.
Why does everybody assume it's my fault?
Well, good luck when Julia finds out. I'm just happy she's got a new punch bag.
Yeah, I can handle Miss Parsons.
Good night.
Joke, right?
Aren't you forgetting something? Your patient is in there crying her eyes out.
Yeah, but it didn't expect me to go in there.
I've done my bit. It's your turn now.
Yeah, I'm no good at small talk. I wouldn't know what to say.
Here's an idea. Try an apology.
It'd be useful to know a bit more about what went on this morning.
Why?
Well, Joe was pretty incoherent. I understand you talked him down.
What's there to say? I've dealt with loads of guys like him.
Like what?
The ones that don't jump. Just make a song and dance about it.
Well, whatever the reason he was up there, it demands sensitivity, surely.
Which he got.
Joe gave me the impression he was scared.
Well, he shouldn't play with heights.
He said that's why he slipped.
I don't know. The main thing is he's safe. Look, the old shoulder's feeling a lot better now. I think I better get going.
Try and move it up and down for me, please. Oh, it still seems a bit sore. Can you take your shirt off, please?
Why?
Well, I can hardly examine you with it on.
No.
Excuse me?
I don't need this. Look, I've got a million things to do.
Do you want a drink or something? Glass of water, perhaps? You are alive in there, right? It's taken courage to brave the sanctuary of the female toilet. Look, I don't want to rush you, but I've got other patients waiting, and it could be a matter of life and death. Look, how about we try 1 knock for yes and 2 for no, kind of thing? Do you think you could manage that?
Rob, I've been meaning to ask, how's Karen's dad?
Put it this way, he's not sure which is worst, the fall or Karen's fussing.
I can imagine.
How's the inspector?
Actually, I'm a little concerned.
How do you mean?
Well, he seems incredibly defensive.
Really?
Oh, he didn't want to tell me what happened with Jumper Joe.
What makes you think anything happened?
Oh, come on, Rob.
To be honest, it's not what I would have done. He was very irritated and he lost it a bit.
With a potential suicide?
Yeah, I know, but Joe has cried wolf plenty of times before.
Oh, that's no excuse.
And Stuart's been going through a bit of stuff at home.
Stuff?
His wife's pretty sick, that's all I'm going to say.
Oh, then he should take some time off.
Maybe, but that's his decision.
And if he's not fit to do the job?
Hang on, where's this going? Are you saying I should report him? What happens when one of your lot has a bad day? Do you shop him to the GMC?
If necessary.
No. I am not going to report a senior officer, not after what happened last time.
If he's a danger to himself or others, you have no choice.
You were worried how long it was taking you to conceive, yeah? And I think I suggested contributing factors. We discussed your BMI. I'm sorry, but being skinny is not going to help you to have a baby. In my defense, I also recommended your husband cut out the booze and fags. Look, I'm not trying to win a popularity contest here. Wouldn't have a snowball's chance anyway. But I want, more than anything, for you to get your wish and have a baby. I remember when my first daughter was born, and she started to crown, came out face up. So I was the first person she saw. I'll never forget that look. There you go.
Isn't this lovely? It's just as it was when Ivor and me were babies.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I've kept it all nice and cosy because I knew my special day would come.
For what?
When I got a baby of my own, silly. Look, this was my baby bath. Can you imagine me all small in there? And this was my cot. Feel that? Isn't that lovely and soft? Got such lovely memories of when I was little. Big matey baths and then Mummy wrapping us up in soft fluffy towels. And sometimes we'd sit by the fire and Daddy would read to us in silly voices. Little pigs, let me come in. You stupid, clumsy oaf! What were you doing?
The chair slipped.
isn't. It's irreplaceable.
I'm really sorry.
Everything breaks. Since I was little. It all turns bad.
Maybe, maybe you could fix it.
Yes. Yes, I'll get some glue and I'll put it back together. Sit tight. Won't be a minute.
Hi, Becky. Yeah, it's about Stuart.
Is he there? Has he been sleeping there?
Yeah, I think so.
What's going on?
I was hoping that you could tell me that, love.
I've had enough of this. I'm coming in.
No, Peggy, no. Wait.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
You were gonna leave me!
No, I'd never do that.
No, I know. I'm still gonna have to punish you. The way Mummy would when we did a bad thing. You won't like it in there. It's dark and nasty and you can hardly breathe.
Haven't seen him for days. Boys have been driving me crazy asking where their dad is. What am I supposed to say? I don't know if he's coming back, if he's walked out.
No, he wouldn't. Not with everything you've got to deal with.
It's been hard for him too, I know, but if he won't talk to me...
It's the same, isn't it? He won't speak to me. I mean, like this morning after he'd taken a huge risk with a kid.
Tell me.
Oh, I don't know what he's doing. Why are you here?
How are the kids?
Fine.
Josh go to the match?
Yes. What the boys really need, what I need, is to know when you're coming home.
I don't know.
What's wrong with you? Stuart, talk to me.
I'm sorry.
Well, that's it. Well, you may have the strength to play these sort of games, I don't.
I'm not playing game.
But you don't have enough respect for me to tell me what's going on. I've tried, really tried to be patient, but I've had enough. Do you understand?
No!
Sissy, come on, get in!
No!
You must!
No! No!
Sissy!
Please, Sissy, let me out! Please, don't leave me! Sissy! Sissy!
Becky! Becky, wait! Come here, love. Oh, no. Yeah.
What are you doing?
What you should have done.
Yeah? Fancy your chances, do you?
What? Do you? Don't be stupid.
What's got into you?
I could ask you the same question.
Oh, come on, don't talk to her like that.
Well, what are you going to do about it? Huh?
Stuart, come on, walk away.
Oh, you like that, wouldn't you?
Goodbye, Stuart.
Bex, wait! What are you staring at?
I imagine they're wondering why a senior officer is making a complete fool of himself. Whatever your problems are, Stuart, you ought to deal with them.
No! No! Sissy! No!
You're going to report me?
Yes. I have to, regardless of whether your PCs will say anything.
I've seen worse.
That doesn't make it okay.
I know.
You're not fit for the job. Assaulting a police officer and what happened this morning. What's going on, Inspector?
I don't know. I don't know. It's like I'm drowning. I'm choking on it all. It's bad enough that my wife... Look, I've got a lump!
Okay. Let's not jump the gun. It could be benign.
No, there's another one in my groin. And I've got other symptoms.
You think you have lymphoma?
It's freezing out there.
Freezing, sneezing.
Why are you standing there?
Ivor.
What's happened?
I put him in there.
How did he get out of his room?
Let him! I know, it's stupid. He didn't like it at first, but he was screaming and everything. But he was as good as gold ever since, quiet as anything.
He could be dead!
It's not my fault. I had to punish him. He was trying to run away, see?
Dr. Jimmy! Dr. Jimmy! Sissy and me, we had to take our punishment. So must you.
I walked out. She's in the middle of chemo.
Talk to her.
How can I put this on her as well?
She has a right to know.
We're struggling to cope as it is. Maybe when she gets the all clear, eh?
Well, that could be months away. You need to get this checked out properly now.
It's my decision.
If this is cancer, you must know the longer you leave it, the less chance you have of making a full recovery.
I'll deal with it when it happens.
Haven't you learnt anything from today? Shutting people out is not the answer.
I don't have a choice.
What about your wife? What about her choice?
You know, you hear all these stories about cancer bringing out the best in people. Not me. When Bex told me she had cancer, I went away for the weekend. I drove her to the hospital once for chemo. Got as far as the car park. So how can I ask her to hold my hand now? Make it all better?
Do you love your wife?
What sort of question is that?
Do you?
Hey, are you free for lunch in a bit?
Oh, I'm meeting someone.
Friend?
That would be telling.
Okay, dinner. Just wanted to thank you for what you did earlier.
I have plans.
Change them.
That would be rude.
I am rude.
Oh, I know you are.
So?
I tell you what, don't go to sleep. And if you're very lucky, I'll come around for afters.
All right, time's up.
I found the lumps a few weeks ago.
Why didn't you tell me?
I couldn't, Bex. Sorry.
He doesn't deserve a wife like her.
It's not about what he deserves.
What is it about then?
Love. Is it ever about anything else?
Hey, before you go to lunch, why don't you just check the toilet, see if Charlie's patients are in there?
He said something really sweet before.
Did he?
I think he's just a bit insecure.
Or a total sleaze.
Doesn't everybody deserve a second chance?
Are we talking about the same guy here?
Cherry's obviously living in a parallel universe.
Wasn't such a bad morning, all things considered.
Really?
Little peach.
You learnt your lesson?
Yeah.
You promised to be a good boy? Okay. And I forgive you. Maybe listening at the door, so you mustn't know our good news.
What?
I've checked on my calendar, and my fertile day is coming up real soon. Gotta be promise me something, though. Be gentle with me.
Ian was at the pub last night.
And?
He came on to me.
Do you want to see them both on? Well, then you'll just have to wait.
Sex on legs, right under your very nose. Julia.